Hey everybody, welcome to the Brick Freaks. This is Phil, and today I have another review for you, and this time it's of a set by Wange, Wange, W-A-N-G-E. I'm not sure how you pronounce this in English. Yes. It's an architecture set, it's the corner store. It's supposed to be typical British or London, I guess, architecture. Here it is. Wange has a whole series of buildings, and if I got this right, they are supposed to be typical architecture styles from varying countries. There's a French one, there's an Italian one, there are a few. I'm not sure how many. You see, I've researched very well before this episode. So this is the corner store, and it's, as I said, supposed to be typically British. As you can see, there's a red phone box, there's, well, let's come to that later. It has 2,332 pieces. The set number is 6311, part of the architecture series, and I paid around 65 euros for this. So, as I said, it's part of the architecture series, and that's basically Wange's architecture series is a lot like Legos. They have smaller scale sets with famous buildings and places in the world. And they also have these architecture building series, which has, as I said, typical buildings from around the world. And this is Great Britain, I guess. Or London, I'm not sure. But I think this is the only one that looks British. And yes, where to start? Let me turn this around for you. As you can see, it looks much nicer from the front. And I'm not supposed, I don't know what this is supposed to be. This might be a 9, 619, or it might say gear. I don't know. Well, it's a weird set. When I ordered this, let me just put this right. When I ordered this and it came, and I got it, I started building it, and I called Frank and I told him, boy, this set is ugly. I'm sorry I'm coming to the conclusion a bit early, but I think this is a really ugly set. And he said, well, I was wondering why you ordered that. The other ones are much nicer. But I thought you knew what you were doing. Obviously I wasn't. And this set is, I'm sorry, but it's really, really ugly. It's a bit like somebody described a typical British building to somebody who's never been to Britain. Also, and the person that had the buildings described and saw a few pictures and watched a few movies went ahead and constructed a typical English building. So, well, I wouldn't say he was very successful. This is, well, I mean, you have eyes, right? It's not that bad. It's actually, it's fun, but it's like they rammed together 5 different types of buildings into one. And look, from this side, it looks a bit medieval. And from this side, it looks more Victorian. And from this side, I don't know what that is supposed to be, but yes, but it has a nice red telephone box. At least here you can see this. We are in Great Britain. Also, there's a little 24 hours corner store. Most likely the guy owning it is called Asti, or maybe it's supposed to be a chain. Also, here's a shop of the famous Four Guys. I'm not sure, isn't there a burger chain in the US? It's called Four Guys? Well, I don't know. Looks a bit swanky for a burger store. Well, so Yeah, and on the top there's this mausoleum-looking thing, which I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. As I said, weird. Weird set. It was nice to build though, mostly. Oh, if you're hoping that this is some kind of modular building, I have to disappoint you. You can't take any of this off without taking it apart. Oh, look at here, it's coming apart. There's a lot of very flimsy builds in this. Like you have lots of places where it is just connected by one connector. So it has nice building techniques actually. When I just built the first floor, I thought, wow, this is nice. And then I built the second floor and thought, well, maybe that's not so nice. You see this whole wooden structure here. It doesn't look very well and it's also horrible to build. Because, as you can see, these are all 1x1 bricks or one too high 1x1 bricks. And you know what happens if you stack so many 1x1 bricks. It does get very unstable. And as you can see, this is not fixed to the building very much. There's, I think, one spot somewhere in there. No, I don't think there isn't any. I think you could take this completely off. So it's very flimsy. And if you have to put pressure on it, it's no joy. So as a model, it's not very successful. I'm sorry. It's not a good build. It's not a fun build. It's actually, once it's together, it's pretty solid, but it doesn't look too nice, and it's well. The phone box is actually also horrible to build, but it looks nice. It looked nice once it was finished. The brick quality was very, very good in this one. As you can see, this is not because the bricks are bad, this is because of the construction. You have to be very, very careful when you put pressure on this. Oh, and as you can see, when I saw pictures of this, I thought you could somehow open it, but you can't. I don't know why these hinges are here. Maybe they were thinking about making it openable and didn't, or maybe it's supposed to be some kind of design thing. I don't know. But as I said, nice bricks, a lot of bricks. Did I tell you how many bricks? Yes, I did. 2,300 bricks of good quality. That's something. And also, well, I'm not sure. I don't like the brown too much. It's very, very off from the Lego color. But other than that, nice. Oh, also, what's really great, you can't, I'm pretty sure you can't see this, but these are two different kinds of blue tiles. It's medium blue and lighter medium blue. If you put them next to each other, you can see it. Otherwise, you can't. And of course, you can't see it in the instruction manual. But well, there's nothing in there, which would be basically pointless because you can't open it. So this is not a modular building. This is supposed to be an architecture model, and it's not supposed to be played with. I think it's supposed to look good, which it doesn't. Well, but as I said, nice bricks. I had one. Can you see up here? No, I don't think you can. Can I take this off without taking this apart? I'm not sure, but I'll try. Okay, well, put this in later. Here you see this is this brick didn't. How do you say it? Well, it's melted at the end. You can't use it. This is how it's supposed to look, and this is how it looks. So you can't use this. This was the only part though. Everything else was of great quality. good stones. I'm not sure if the white is off, I didn't compare it actually. I think it looks a bit eggshelly to me, but maybe I'm imagining this. Other than that, this one faulty brick, it's a great brick quality. Held together really well. The problems with stuff falling apart comes from the build. This is on the turntable down here, you see, so this moves. This is basically, it's a bit on too tight, so this keeps falling off. It's not my fault, it's actually the build. I tried it. It's just this sign is a bit too high for the, I'm not sure if because it's printed, I don't know. But this, and you can't open the door, you see, because this is coming down way too much. If you push this up so you can open the door, this you can't push this in. Bummer. Not well. There's nothing in there, so it doesn't matter actually. Well, so would I recommend this set? No, but actually I would recommend Wange as a manufacturer, because it's the stone quality is pretty good. You get a lot of stones for your money, bricks, I'm sorry, or blocks as they say on the Chinese websites. You get a lot of bricks for your money, and they're good quality bricks. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to take this apart and build something nice from it. So what else? Ah, the instruction manual, of course. So as you can see, this is the kind where you only have the current building step in color. It's, well, the manual is not the problem. The instructions, you can see basically everything. The only problem, as I told you, with the different kinds of blue, oh, maybe let's see, maybe you can see it here. So this S is, maybe it comes out better on the camera than in real life actually. So this is a lighter blue than this, and well, you can't tell that apart in the instructions. Also some colors look like other colors. But if you've built a few Chinese sets, you know that. Well, as I said, I'm going to try at least one other of the Wange buildings, because I heard good things about them. The bricks are okay, and this is just an ugly set, I'm sorry. But Wange is, I think, a good manufacturer. And yeah. Well, that's all I can say about that. I hope this has been some kind of help. I'm not sure it was, but don't buy this, guys. It's really ugly. Or buy it for the bricks, but don't buy it for the set. Okay, this was Phil for the Brick Freaks. If you like this, leave a thumbs up. You can also always subscribe, we like that. And yeah, I will be doing a few other reviews soon. So see you then. Bye.